How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 4 of our Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Hills of Tuscany. And where we last left off, we ended up doing all the work that we possibly could over at the vineyard. We harvested both the red and the whites. I was calling them purple in the last episode. Nope, those are red grapes. Silly Dave. And we plowed, we mulched, we did so much work on the last episode to try and get my friend's vineyard up and running, back up to par. Right now it was so in disrepair because of all the missing equipment, and having the harvest come when it did, missing all that equipment, we had to lease as much as we possibly could. We did buy a mulcher, but I mean, it's because it was really cheap. So all that being said, we got a lot of stuff done that last episode. Now we need to focus on this one, working on that, working on those fields to get them all said and done and get them back up to par for the next harvest. So what do we got to do for that? We need to buy a fertilizer and lime spreader. We need to get them completely limed and fertilized so they are ready to go for the next harvest. So I am going to go ahead and purchase, or probably end up leasing, fertilizer and lime spreader to be able to work on that portion of it. So I will go ahead and do that right now. I'll bring you back in as soon as I'm done. Alright, so I ended up leasing a new fertilizer spreader, and I accepted a bunch of contracts. That's right. So there's the fertilizer spreader. I hope that my little tractor will be able to handle all this and the weight that's going to come from it. But I also noticed that the shop kind of did an upgrade here. They got a new forklift here, and this thing is massive. Well, that's going to come in handy, and they said that same rules applied to the last one as to this one. So pretty happy about that. And I ended up bringing the mulcher up here just to get it repaired. But now, let's do this. Oh, you know what? I need to purchase some lime too. So let's do that real quick. Let's see. Go in here. And now that we have access to the new forklift, let's go ahead and put it to good use. Oh, you know what? I had lime right there, too. Well, I'll go grab that one first. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Well, that might be an issue. Let's see, put that down. Alright, so at least a weight that will hopefully be able to work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, that's a problem. That is a big problem. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, well, I've got to get something else then. I will go ahead and go lease it and bring you back in once I figure it all out. Oof. We'll see in a bit. Alright, so I got it figured out. I've got me a little bitty fertilizer spreader. It'll spread out to 12 meters. It also does lime, as you can see. And it has 1,000 liters of capacity. So, I'm going to head out to the vineyard and get to work. See you over there. Alright, so I'm back at the vineyard. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this mulcher real fast, and then I'm going to get to work on liming and then fertilizing. Got so much stuff going on, so much going. And one thing I noticed that when I came back, I noticed all the leaves were gone. I don't know what the story is about that, so hopefully everything's okay. So we're going to put the mulcher down here. And now let's go around to this front plot over here. Let's see. So this spreads out to 12 meters. I think that means that it'll do 3 full rows. Okay. So I can already tell this is going to require a lot of trips. There we go. Yeah, looks like it's going down just fine. Make sure I'm not missing any. Alright, was able to get that whole field done. Now, gotta run back and get some more lime. This is gonna be a lot of back and forth. So, oof. Might be a good thing to just figure out a way to get it over here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go ahead and cut out here and cut back in once I get back. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, I'm back here at the vineyard. I need to go ahead and just keep on working. Let's see, let's try right here. Perfect. All right. Well, at this point, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure out something. Either an auger wagon or something. I'm going to need to just bring the supply over to here rather than keep going back and forth to get more. Because this is kind of brutal. 1,000 liters at a time, just there and back, there and back. Yeah, this ain't going to work. Well, I'll go ahead and cut out here, and as soon as I figure out what to do from here, I'll cut us back in. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I may have come up with a solution for my problems here. I'm gonna pull up to this main yard here. And hopefully I can unload, well, either unload directly into the hopper or right here in the main yard and just pick it up from here. So let's, ooh, that's a lot of weight. There we go. Okay. Yes. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, we've got a working solution here. Very happy about that. Let's see about here. Alright, so I finished all the liming. Now, what I need to do is load up the rest of this lime and take it back to the shop. But, in its place, I gotta get some fertilizer. So let's go ahead and load this back up. And get back over there. See you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm back here at the shop. Let's go ahead and unload this right over here. Just out of the way. Oh, well, let's reload that. I was expecting it all drop right out the back there. Well, guess we'll have to break out the nice new forklift. Really? Hoy vey, what is going on here? There we go. Alright, let's drop this down. Now, can I get to it now? There we go. Perfect. Now let's scoot a little ways forward. There we go. Now, actually, I've got some fertilizer right over here, so I don't even have to do anything with it. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Alright. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's certainly better than nothing. I'll go ahead and take this over to the vineyard over here and start spreading some fertilizer. We'll see over there. So I'm pulling back up to the vineyard here, as you can see. Gonna go ahead and lay out some fertilizer, and then we should be all set and ready to go until we're ready to prune. So that will be likely next month. That's what I'm guessing, at least. We'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and pull over here. We'll open the doors like so. And there we go. Unload the fertilizer. Alright, now we'll take this over to the front plot and go ahead and start throwing this down. Let's see, we'll go right about here. Alright, well, from here, I'm just going to keep on going, even though I'm rather nervous about the results of this, because it's saying that this is grass. It's not recognizing that it's grapes, or at least not all of it. So like if I go back here, this is saying grapes. It's saying 65, but that also is 65 for grass, so hopefully it regrows or it changes states at the end of the month where it'll kind of fix itself. That's my hope, at least. So I'm just going to keep on chugging along here until all this is done. I will see you all in a little bit. Alright. Just put the last touches of fertilizer onto the fields there. Now we need to go back, unload, reload into the truck, or into the van I should say. There we go. Unload here. And what I'll do is I will go ahead and load up this fertilizer spreader into the van, as well as the fertilizer itself, and then be able to go ahead and take it all back. Let's see, let's go ahead and try something like this. Alright, well, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and work on loading this up. I will see you all in a little bit. Alright, getting ready to stop up here at the shop. Gonna turn. What I need to do is also, let's see, maybe right there. Perfect. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and have a worker drive the van back to the farm, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to work on the contracts that I have picked up. I have a cultivating, a fertilizing, and a harvesting contract. So, going to send the worker. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, so first things first is we've got a baling contract to work on. It should be a silage contract if I'm not mistaken. Silage, and we're taking that up to the sale straw and hay ledoux case. So let's go ahead and get everything hooked up, start getting to work. We'll see you over there. Alright, so approaching the field right up here. Gonna go ahead and unfold the front header, or front mower I should say. Extend out the rear. Lower, turn on. Lower, turn on. Alright. And we are mowing. This is our first contract with a mower, and really excited about doing it. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is just selling whatever overage there is, because I don't have a need for the silage as of yet. I will eventually need silage for cows, and I could, well, you know, I could just squirrel it away for right now. I don't know what would be better. I need money, and I really don't need the silage right this second. I need money. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my original plan and just go ahead and sell off all my overage and just kind of go from here. So let's see. I think overall there's a lot to be said. We got the fertilizing, the liming, all done. Now I'm hoping that everything is fine with the fields, because who knows if there's some sort of issue or what. I just don't know. But let's see. But yeah, I'll go ahead and cut out here and cut us back in as soon as this field's done. See you in a while. Alright. Finished mowing all the grass over there. Now I've got to grab the windrower. Let's go ahead and drop that there. That there. Now we're going to grab the windrower. Like so. And then head back over. Get everything kind of all collected and put into place. Once everything's all collected, we'll come back and grab the baler, the wrapper, and yeah, should be really good to go. So I will actually, you know what? It's right around the corner. I'm not even going to bother cutting this out because we just kind of follow the woods here, this little path here, and this just takes us right to it. So it's actually very convenient to get to. Back this out just a little bit. There we go. Alright, and just outside the woods, right here. Lower this down. Here we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make my way around, do probably a single headland. I don't think I need to do multiple headlands for this field. And then be able to set the worker off so they're as straight as possible. It's going to make it a lot easier for me to collect when I am baling and kind of go from there. So let's see. Might even be able to set the worker off right up here. Yeah, I think I can actually. Right about here. Perfect. Yeah, see, now the rows are going to be nice and straight. I'm not going to have to worry about, you know, compensating and keeping up with any kind of craziness that a human, aka myself, could potentially throw in there. It's just going to make baling so much easier. Yeah, that's the only bad part about having a worker do it, is they could potentially kind of cut chunks out of paths that are already established, but that's okay. Now I'm going to head back to the shop, pick up the next set of equipment. Should be the baler and the wrapper. I should be able to get both of them. And then, yeah, head back over here. See you in a while. Alright, we are back here at the field. Let's go ahead and start picking up all this grass. So there we go. We got all the field wrapped, baled, It's all good. Now, because of the type of tools that they gave me the little bale forks, or not the, yeah, I think those are the forks. They can only carry 4 bales at a time, so I called in the big guns. I went back to the main farm and grabbed the bale trailer that I own, and I will go ahead and just use this rather than trying to deal with those little bale forks. And I mean, they would work just fine, but it's 4 bales at a time, and I've got quite a bit of bales, as you can see here. Oh, this is a struggle. Come on, Valtra. This is actually a pretty decent sized hill right here. Oh yeah, okay. All right, let's put that back down. Start picking up some of these bales. All right, 2 more bales left, as you can see. So there are 20 bales total. That means I would have had to have made, what, 5 trips? Like, yeah, this is going to save me so much time and so much effort. So what I need to do here is check out where this is going. I think, yes. Okay, so it's this one here. Where is that compared to where I'm at? So I need to go way over. So here, let's go back through the woods over in this direction. Leave my GPS open. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we're going to drive all the way over to the sell point, get rid of all these bales, like I mentioned before. Not going to keep any of them. I'm just going to go ahead and let them make me a little bit extra cash. So I will go ahead and cut us back in as soon as I get there. Alright, so I am here at the sell point. I believe it's right here. Let's okay, right there in the corner. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull in. I will dump out all the bales right here on the property. There we go. And release. There we go. Perfect. Made a fair bit of money on that, actually. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And now we can go ahead and collect on that. As soon as the arm of this retracts, we'll be able to go ahead and take off from here and head back to the farm. But I think this ought to be a good place to leave the episode. Got a lot accomplished today. We've got the remainder of the grape fields, or vineyards, the rest of the vineyards, all taken care of. We don't have anything left to do besides the pruning, which should be as early as next month. That's my best guess. Yeah, I think we're good. We got a contract done. We made a bit of money, back up over $100,000. So we're making progress. We're doing good. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show them by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.